Today I want to share a few actions to take in times of market turmoil. I'm Chuck Rose, financial planner in New Jersey. And to start, I want to introduce the concept of the behavior gap as originally coined by Carl Richards, who wrote a book by the same name. If you track any of the major mutual funds or index funds that have a long track record, you can see the performance over 5, 10, or even 15 years or longer. Research has shown that if you track the performance of the average investor based on when they buy or sell that fund, the average investor experiences a lower return than that of the fund itself. Presumably, this is because of emotional buys and sells. In some periods, usually periods with market turmoil, this difference can be quite large. A percent or two can compound over the years. So how can we adjust our behavior to reduce this behavior gap? If you're feeling uneasy about the markets, before you act, stop and ask yourself a couple questions. Here are some ideas. By no means is this a complete list, so if you have any other ideas, please email us and share them. First, stop and consider, are you gauging your success over an appropriate time frame that fits your situation and your goals? Second, do you currently have an asset allocation that you're comfortable with? How did you arrive at this asset allocation? Did you work with a financial professional? Is it something that you got from using on a workplace retirement plan or some other kind of program, or are you not sure? Third, do you have a financial plan or a roadmap for yourself? If yes, it might be a great time to go back and review that to see if there's any changes to your situation. And if not, it might be a great time to put pen to paper or go ahead and work with someone to try and make one, a new one. What you'll often find is if you can find the answers to some of these questions, it might relieve some stress, and you might realize that the current market volatility is really just kind of a bump along the long-term road. Sometimes making a small adjustment can make a positive impact, but we want to suggest working with a financial professional or a team of financial professionals to make sure that you make an adjustment that works for your situation and doesn't kick off any tax implications. To give you even more confidence in taking a long-term view, I wanted to share some notes from a study by American Funds. They took a time frame encompassing 91 years ending 2018. Of all the one-year periods in the study, 73% of those timeframes, those one-year timeframes, the market had a positive experience. So 27% of the time, investors lost money. But as you increase your holding period to 3, 5, and 10 years, what you see is that your positive outcome climbs all the way to 94% for the 10-year period. The conclusion of the study is that a better outcome is had by time in the market, not timing the market. To further this point, they looked at a 10-year period from January of 2009 to 2018. A $1,000 investment in the S&P 500 turned into $2,775. But if you missed just 30 of the single best days of that 10-year period, you had a negative return. The pesky thing about those best days is that they tend to be very close to the down days, often in the very initial steps of a market rebound. So why do we do this video? Periods of market volatility can and will pop up from time to time. And living through them seems a lot longer than looking at them in history or looking at them on pieces of paper. We don't want to see anyone thrown off track, so hopefully this perspective helped you. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel. If you think others would find it helpful, please share. We would love for you to continue to send us your questions, comments, or even ideas for future videos. Thank you so much. Bye now.